So I wanted to introduce you to my marvelous wing woman today. This is Kathleen Caldwell. Wave your hand, Kathleen. Yes.
Mm.
Kathleen is my business coach, and she is the founder of the C-Suite Network's Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. She's marvelous, and she's here today to keep me on time and to manage the chat and feed me the questions that we may have. If you have questions, write them in the chat. We're trying to get this all done within 30 minutes, and I want to honor that. So Kathleen, thank you for serving me in this way, and I just appreciate you in so many ways.
Thank you,
Um,
Carol.
yeah, okay, so let me share my slides here, and here we go. Desktop 2, and share. Do you see? Are you ready to be seen? Do you see my slides?
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's great.
Great.
Super duper. All righty. So here we are. Oh, don't show me this again, it says. Oh, I have to say it's okay to record. That's good. All right. So- okay, so I'm Carol Kaemmerer. I'm so pleased that you're here. I guide senior level executives through the shift between invisible and influential so that they can claim their authentic brand. They can amplify their message and shape a future that's aligned with their highest impact. So, enough about me. I want to share with you an opportunity to cut through the noise that we came into the room with and to imagine with me. So, if you would, I would be so pleased if you would take a deep breath with me. In through the nose, out through the mouth, a centering, cleansing breath. And if you are comfortable, I would invite you to close your eyes so that we are blocking out all of those other messages that come to us. And I'd like you to envision this. Imagine being the leader who is seen and who is sought after. Imagine being known before you enter the room. Imagine being the person who comes to mind when opportunities arise. Because your voice, your perspective, your insight, they're unmistakable. Imagine walking into a space where people already trust your credibility, value your perspective, and want you at the table. Not just because of your resume, but because of the reputation that precedes you. What would it feel like to be recognized not just for what you've done, but for who you are and what you stand for? What becomes possible when your presence reflects your value and your future begins to align with the influence you've always been capable of wielding? Take another deep breath. In and out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and rejoin me here in the room. So, if that resonated with you, and I hope it did, I wonder why it is that so many senior leaders don't experience that. It's not that they're not accomplished. It's not that they don't have value, that they haven't achieved great things, but somehow they are remaining the best kept secret. Somehow they haven't shown their brilliance to the people that matter at the right time. It happens all the time. And I'm sure it's probably happened at one point or another to you. You have a peer group and you have mentees. All of a sudden, you notice that you're being overlooked and they're leapfrogging you. They're getting that opportunity to speak at the conference. They're getting that board role. And good golly, they just got that career defining role that you were aiming for. What's up with that? It's not that you're not brilliant. It's not that you couldn't do those jobs. It's that people don't know who you are. They haven't experienced you. They haven't found you. Opportunity is not coming to you. I want to put you on a journey today that starts you stepping into this new reality of being influential. So let me share with you this little framework. It's the executive influence framework. Oh, goody goody, she can draw a triangle, right? But actually, it's a very powerful framework. And let me show you how each part works together to create influence that you can trade on, influence that will serve you in following your best goal. So we're going to start at the bottom. This is the foundation. This is where everything matters. Clarity of positioning. This is the piece that most people are missing. And without this piece, you can be frenetic in every other aspect and nothing will work. You have to be clear on who it is you want to share with people about you, what it is that you want to share, what it is that you want them to associate with your name, how you want to talk with them about the goals that you're preparing for, those next steps in your career. How do you share that with impact so that people pay attention? It all starts with getting clear. And we have to be very intentional about this. We really can't skip this step. It is the keystone of the whole thing. The whole thing falls apart without being clear. So the second part of the framework is presence where it matters. Not present everywhere. You know, between social media and in-person stuff, we could make ourselves crazy trying to be everywhere so that we raise people's awareness of who we are. Oh my gosh, you know, give yourself a break. Concentrate your effort where the people who matter most to you are hanging out. Now, for most business goals, one of those key places is LinkedIn. There is no other social media that will do for you what LinkedIn will do for your career. But there are also places in person and places online that are effective for reaching those people that are important to your goal, whether your goal is being on a board, corporate board, or getting speaking gigs, or um, getting that next really important career goal, that next role in your career, or absolutely transforming your career so that you're going in a new direction. Wherever those people are, that's where you should be. And where those people are not, that's where you should not be, because we can't afford to dilute our energy by being in unproductive places. And the last is strategic amplification. So when we know what we want to say about ourselves, online and in person, and we know who it is that we want to be rubbing elbows with digitally and in person, then we want to be strategic and intentional. It's not just about showing up. It's not, for instance, just about having a profile on LinkedIn. It's not just about engaging by saying, great article, and calling it done. It is about being intentional, because everything that you post, everything that you share should lead right back to your brand. It should lead right back to the you that you want people to pay attention to. It's not rocket science. These three things, when taken together, clarity of your positioning, presence only where it matters, and strategic amplification, when these things are working together for you, doors open. You have elevated your presence, your visibility in a way that the opportunities that have been seeking you can find you. And that's the magic. So I have a suggested next step. If this resonates with you, if the notion of stepping into your influence is something that excites you, I have a next step. And here's my invitation. I invite you to the Executive Influence Revolution. It is a 6-month opportunity and experience with high-level people to work together on things that matter to them. It's so that instead of just knowing what to do next, you get it done. It's a 6-month journey together, a group coaching experience. It will be for senior leaders who want to elevate their presence, and it combines personal branding, positioning, visibility, strategy, and an awesome peer community. This is the QR code that will get you to not only the landing page, but also frequently asked questions, and also the sign up, the opportunity to join this founders group, this first group. We're going to begin on May 12th. And I am so excited for shepherding a cohort through this process and bringing incredible value. So I do have a bonus for people who are action takers. I love action takers. So if you look at the information and decide to sign up before for this Friday, May 2nd at 5 Central, I will have for you a special one-on-one that will kickstart your journey to influence. It will get us started in a great, great way. And I'm so excited to meet with you and to get this exciting party started. So with that, I would be happy to answer any questions about the program. I have some slides that are just really slides from the landing page, but I want to make sure that I understand anything that you have in mind.
Carol, I'm going to jump in here and ask the question that I know is on a lot of people's minds, and put your questions in the chat, is in today's world and in today's economy, what's the cost that you've seen from from what you've read, and you've written about this, my goodness, in so many different areas. Fast Company, you were quoted. What's now the cost of not being visible in the world and not taking action, strategic action on our visibility, our profiles, our whole image online? What's the cost
Right.
of this? And if you wanted to stop the sharing, that would be great too, of your beautiful slides.
Sure, that would be fine. Let's see here. How do I do that? There we go. Did I stop? No, I probably didn't yet. So many things happening on my desktop here.
That's right.
Okay, so now you don't see all that, right?
Perfect. We see you. Yes. So what are you, when you were quoted
Okay,
in
so
Fast Company magazine, what you wrote about this, you were quoted
I
about
did.
this as well.
I
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
So one of the concepts is that in September, all of those 60,000 federal employees that have been laid off so far are going to be on the market. It's going to be tough. It's a glut coming into our economy. And it would behoove you to be out front of that if you're looking for a next role at this point. It doesn't serve you to be everybody's best kept secret, because a best kept secret doesn't attract opportunities. Only someone sharing their influence attracts opportunities. And I just, I wonder about that glut of people that are highly trained and have great skills, how that's going to affect the coming economy. It's already tight, with companies pulling back, in part from changing priorities. People who have worked for companies that serve the public sector are pulling back because they're realizing that those funds are not going to be coming forth to them anymore. And so current companies are retrenching and new people are coming on the market. So this is a great time to take care of yourself.
And completely strategic to be doing this now and to be part of your group coaching and mentoring program, to be able to get ahead of changes that are inevitably going to be happening in the economy, in the workforce, to really set yourself ahead of whatever may be happening. And just the confidence that people get. And I know, Carol, through your clients, I've read and I'm familiar that they have a sense of ease and confidence and just peace of mind to know that, hey, they're taking action on one of the most important things, which is their careers, right?
Yeah, it is interesting. One of the things that I'm aware of, because this was part of my story, is You think you are invincible because you are such a good employee and such a value add, and they couldn't possibly let you go. And all of a sudden, they cut off the whole arm of the country, a company that you serve. Hey, there it goes. No one is assured that they have a strong future in their current position. And so it makes sense to prepare.
And what I'm also noticing is that people that are looking ahead, playing down the chess game of life and be able to position themselves strategically, which is what your program does, to where they want to be next. It's hard to do that on your own, but to do that with the mentorship that Carol will be providing, as well as the structure of the system when you're all going together, and it just makes the journey a lot nicer and a lot smoother with private time with you, which is just the perfect combination, right, Carol?
And there is the value of the peer group. This will be a very high level peer group. And I had my first experience running a program that was a group program last year. It was fabulous how much people looked forward to coming together each time to meet with people to discuss what they were working on and to provide feedback to each other. I know that this will be a rich opportunity.
Carol, Michael brought up a really good point in terms of the 6 month experience. Hey, what way is it a revolution? And uh, I'd love to get your perspective on that, Carol, too, because this is the start, it's the tipping point of something that is really needed and necessary. And the interest that you have on this program is really extraordinary. So, how would you define, Carol, revolution?
Okay, so
And why
this
did you
first
choose
one,
that word? Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, I love it because it's action oriented. First, it's a revolution for those people that are experiencing that. But I'm hoping to bring that to a broader group. The notion of just having a static profile and calling it done, it's like it's not happening for people, especially with this new cohort of people from public service that are going to find themselves in the job market. Um, I think it's a whole different way to think. People have a hard time um, thinking that it's bragging, but really, if you don't share what it is that you do, how can you expect to help opportunity fund you? It just doesn't.
Carol, perfectly said. And our colleague Sheila Anderson always says that people need to know you before they need you. And
Yes.
so to be able to be visible, to be out there, the career strategies of literally a year or two ago just don't work now. They just do not work.
Yes.
And so times, from my perspective, a revolution is we're changing the way the workplace is, people that are in search, people that are employed and looking for something next that's maybe more fulfilling, but still doing the work of today, which is so critical. It is a revolution. And Carol, you're leading a change in mindset, which is mindset combined with action. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I
Yes.
want to wrap. Kathleen is going to put in the chat my bonus for attending. It's a thought piece for yourself, self-reflection. I hope you find it very valuable, and I look forward to seeing you in the executive influence revolution. I wanted to close now with a few words. From this moment forward, I would like you to remember that visibility does not equal vanity. visibility equals leadership. You can't expect to make the impact that you're here to make if you don't let anyone know who you are, what you do, and why it matters. That's exactly why I created the Executive Influence Revolution. We're starting on the 12th of May. I would welcome your participation. If you sign up, there's that bonus for signing up by Friday this week. And it would be a delight to serve you in the Executive Influence Revolution. Thanks so much. I appreciate you attending.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you for your stand for people. And thank you for helping people to have what they want in their careers and their life. You're doing important work. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye for now, everybody. Book a time, questions, comments, jump in on Carol's calendar and enjoy that great bonus. And we look forward to seeing you in the revolution, folks. Bye for now. Thank you.